Welcome to Earthy Goddess Mama. I've decided to do weekly readings, beginning each reading with a generalized view of the astrology for the week. So I'd really just like you to come back into your bodies. I have these chimes here. I'm just going to chime them 3 times, just to bring you back to the here and now, this time, space, reality. So the sun has moved into Cancer with the Sun, Mercury and retrograde Venus all in Gemini. This is a week to connect, reconnect and network with friends, groups and family. So because here in Australia we have, easing of restrictions, it's a real beneficial day to reconnect. With the moon moving into Cancer on Monday, Tuesday, you might still want to just feel your way. You might still want to be around your home and your garden. It's a perfect day to start planting leafy green seeds because we've just had a new moon. And when the moon's in a water sign, it's a very favorable time to plant. With the, you've got on Monday, there's also a Mars-Uranus sextile. So, there's opportunities there. There's sudden realizations. There's fire. And especially with the moon in Leo on Wednesday, Thursday, you feel enthusiastic and passionate about moving things forward. There's momentum to get things done and fire up a mission. Friday, by Friday the moon is moving into Virgo, so there might be, opportunity for healing. I'm hearing it's a real day for truthful communication, which can lead to mutual understanding and healing. During the week, the sun in Gemini is in a supportive sextile to Chiron and Aries, and by the end of the week, Mercury moves into Cancer. So make this opportunity with all of this Gemini energy to be a little bit playful, to allow yourself to just be a bit flirty and a bit lighter, because it's been, we've been really grounded and focused on practical things, and now it's just a lighter, playful energy. So just allow that to flow this week. I'll see you soon. Bye. Welcome, AquaRiuS. This is your weekly reading for the 25th to the 1st of June 2020. This is for AquaRiuS, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and if you're drawn to this reading for any old reason, just allow whatever messages want to come through and just see how they feel in your body. Okay, so let's see what wants to come through for AquaRiuS. We have a sense of comparing yourself to others. 5 of Swords. 2 5s. Change is wanting to happen, but there is a sense of neglect of self, and then you're feeling like you're being neglected by others, locked away from the color, stuck in the confines of your mind, like you're looking out, you're isolated and looking out the window and thinking that everyone is doing great and you're the only one struggling. This is not true. There's lots of light here. We have crown chakra energy with the Master card, a special card in the Osha deck, and the Queen of Fire. Your solar plexus wants to burn through. Manipura energy, that fire, that passion inside you, wants to burn through this energy and take you back to where you need to be, AquaRiuS, in unity consciousness. You're all about humanity. You're all about how may I serve. When we get stuck in this energy, it's hard to feel into our connection with oneness and use that energy for creative inspiration, to master our craft, to be a shining inspirational light for others. If we've got this energy going on where we're comparing everyone to ourselves, and I'm not good enough for that person, or just being on social media and feeling outside of everyone else's success, I'm hearing. But what I'm also hearing is all inferiority and superiority is about the ego. It's not about that. It's about really looking inside yourself and every day seeking to become a better, more expanded, more authentic version of who you are, more fully realized version of who you are, which is this energy. As soon as you get into a place of this, it can propel you to this, because the energy you're giving off is jealous and competitive, and people can feel it. It's a completely contrasting energy to the power and the inspiration and the leadership of the Queen of Fire, which is Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy. For you, Aquarius, you could be dealing with any one of those signs. But it's really about feeling into your divinity. Why are you here? How may I serve? How may I serve? How may my creativity serve the world? I'm hearing there's some money, like worries. Yeah, there's no clarity. You don't find, oh, the whole deck's upside down, sorry. It's hard to find clarity when you're in this mind, conflicted mind, which can be a bit of an energy of Gemini. It is air energy. Hard to find clarity when you're looking outside yourself to compare. And there is a lot of worry and anxiety and insomnia about money. Feeling like we're prisoners. I'm hearing feeling like you're a prisoner. I'm hearing also that this Five of Swords is about petty, cutting arguments, differences, divides, division. Feeling, I'm hearing, yeah, you're feeling left out, you're feeling not part of the whole. And it's making you not sleep at night, but this is who you truly are. Your mind is stopping you from getting to this place of super consciousness, Christ consciousness. This is violet, that violet flame energy, the purification, the emptiness, becoming the master, becoming the hollow bone for spirit. It's pretty hard when you've got a very overactive, you're not really looking in at all. You're blinded to some truth. Yeah, but there's a wish, like you're dreaming, you're wishfully thinking about becoming this creative inspiration by harnessing your creative potential, but there's way too much overthinking going on for you to get there. It's kind of a stagnant, well, it's not a earthy stagnant like Taurus energy. It's more of a mental exhaustion energy, so it's hard for you to access your creative potential in that space. Okay, we have chaos and conflict, and I'm hearing that there is a lot of conflict with this energy. The Five of Swords is cutting words, and a lot of this is happening on our social media at the moment. I don't really want to get into it too much, but united we stand, divided we fall, and it feels like there's a divide and conquer kind of energy around, especially with a vaccination debate. So, I mean, if you're partaking in that, It's a heavy, you know, it's like choose your battles. Understand that what anyone else gives out has nothing to do with you. But if it triggers you, it's yours to look at, yeah? It's yours to take the blindfold off and look, yeah? Because that will lead to growth. Challenges always lead to growth, yeah? There's a bit of a complacency kind of energy here, like, that'll do. 9 cups are enough. Chaos and conflict. Disarray, being at cross purposes with another, the tension of opposites, the value of chaos before order. Cross purposes. Always looking externally for validation. Opposing forces come together to create a turbulent atmosphere, but consider the value of chaos that serves you well. As you become unmoored by it, scattered to the winds, you leave behind the parts of yourself that you no longer need and disperse seeds to reinvent yourself anew. I love that. Although the conflict appears to exist externally, its essence is also internal, projected outward and causing disarray. Exactly what I was saying. Take this time to look within. You may find yourself at cross purposes with someone else, facing a storm you feel you can't control, yet every storm passes and chaos leads to a reordering of things. Conflict provides a way to see more than one side of a situation. Look upon this as just a moment in time when you may need to take shelter and step away from the fray. Don't be too eager to fight. Yeah, don't waste your energy. This is a time to understand rather than be understood. That's the clarity. That's where the clarity will come in. Stubbornness, relationship message. Stubbornness is keeping you in a state of opposition. The incessant need to be right will only serve to prolong the conflict that deep down you want to be resolved. This is an opportune moment to learn about your values, your sense of self, what's really important to you. Some things are non-negotiable. If that's true, it's not necessary to fight. Can you find a way through the stormy emotions to higher ground? Soon the air will clear and you will be in a much better place than before, for the storm will have passed, blazing a path for new growth in its wake. Things can become electric and enlightened, always better than before if you use this time constructively. So the prosperity message is pretty much the same. The chaos is divinely inspired, even though it doesn't appear that way now. In time, you'll know this to be true. There's divine purpose in this chaos. Okay, I love you. Have an amazing week. Bye, AquaRiuS.